Hello, I'm Dracattack, and this is Plus Profile number 49. A Plus Profile is where I take people interested in the upcoming MMORPG, Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen, and we find out a little bit more about their gaming history. Today we have RhysInRevelry. I found out about him because he's a brand new content creator for Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen. So I'm so excited to interview him and find out a little bit more about him. Onward and upward.
What will your name be for Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen?
It was originally a gnomish name, which kind of ties in nicely to the next question. But I'm going to Vinthos now, which might give you an indication of what race I'm going.
What race class combination are you going to play for Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen?
I will be going as a Dark Mirror Enchanter. Going full fish stick.
What feature are you currently most looking forward to in Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen?
This is actually a question I kind of been thinking about, and it's going to be climbing. It sounds simplistic, but just the whole aspect of having the whole verticality in games is something that I've really missed. So just even the nuance of having some way of climbing up things is just basically what's making it my favorite feature. So I'm going to climb everywhere.
How did you hear about Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen?
So I think it was originally 2017. I heard it was a Kickstarter. I didn't pay too much about it. And then it just spiraled on from there until I got my pledge last year in 2020.
Do you have a guild for Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen?
Yes, I do. It is Equinox, a UK-based guild, just going to be light and casual.
What is your favorite MMORPG that is not Pantheon, and what did you like about it most?
My favorite not Pantheon MMORPG is Final Fantasy XIV. Funnily enough, when you can get on. Mostly the reason why I like it is because you can simply do everything on one character. It saves a lot of hassle.
What is your best MMORPG story?
My best MMORPG story was when I was 15, 16, and we first set into Icecrown Citadel for the first time. We managed to kill the first boss after about 5 or 6 attempts, and it really was just that one thing that hit home to me as a player that just had me switched on to be a PvE player. It was just that environment, the story of being with friends, and just that whole social aspect to MMOs that I think's been missing and hopefully comes back with Pantheon.
Do you like PvP better or PvE better?
So I am, without shadow of doubt, a PvE player over a PvP player, and that's because I like constructive sort of competition rather than when I feel PvP is a little bit more anti, and I save PvP realistically for games like CSGO and COD.
Are you main for life or are you an altaholic?
I am a main for life person, because I just like doing as much as I can on one character, and it kind of relates back to why I like Final Fantasy so much.
Do you like crafting? And if so, which kind?
I do. I do supplying outfitters, so sort of like alchemy, inscription, and enchanting. Reason why I like making sure all my guildies have the correct stuff, and I can't really rely on them to get it done themselves, so I end up doing it. It is insane the amount of times I've had people come to raids and like, oh, I brought my pots, and it's like, this is why I have 2 stacks of these things.
What is your favorite gaming food and or drink?
I don't have a particular food whilst I'm gaming because I'm like a clean freak when it comes to my keyboards and stuff and grease. But drinks, it is sweet lemon tea or sweet lemon iced tea.
What is your favorite piece of gaming hardware?
My favorite piece of gaming software is my Corsair Cintar over there, which is just a mechanical mouse, but it has 12 additional rebindable keys. And hopefully it's going to be very useful for Pantheon, given the amount of keys on there.
Do you have any gaming profile or social media links you'd like to share?
Yes, if I'm currently potentially making content, it's at RhysInRevelry on Twitter and on YouTube. That's where you can find me.
Is there anything else you'd like to mention?
Nothing particularly I'd like to mention, but I could, and I will, say thank you to the Pantheon Rise of the Fallen community, because you guys are absolutely awesome. It's the first game that I've ever properly kickstarted to the degree that I have, and you guys have basically made every moment of it so far, and I can't wait to see you all in game.
When do you think Pantheon Rise of the Fallen will release? Month, day, year?
So, funnily enough, I was thinking of this when you gave me across the question list, and I'm going to say 6th of March 2024. Overall Q1 2024.
Awesome. So that was very fun. So make sure you go check out RhysInRevelry on Twitter and YouTube. Make sure you follow him and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Just want to make sure that we support all the new content creators in Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. And if you would like to do a Plus profile, it's not just limited to content creators. It's open to everyone in the Pantheon community. Just reach out to me on Discord, reach out to me on Twitter, just get a hold of me. I would love to do a Plus profile of you and have you have your video out there before Pantheon Rise of the Fallen launches. I think that would be so cool. So, that's all for now. Onward and upward.